Hi everyone, welcome back to Geo Detective, the internet's favourite geography-based series. I don't know if that's true, but sue me. It's back with a bang because we've got another really poignant challenge here, another meaningful photo to try and find. Much like the last one I did actually, well, the last special one I did, which was the murdered father of Morris Chan. This time, it's not quite as harrowing as that, but all the same, this is going to mean just as much to the young lady who sent this in. So this photo, which I'm going to try and find the location of, even though it was taken in 1965, was sent in by a lady called Cilla, and she says, "I've attached a photo of my late mother, Jenny, on holiday somewhere. She died in 2019 from cancer, and I found this photo when sorting through her belongings, and I have wondered for years where she is. I believe it was taken around 1965. My dream is to be able to visit the same spot and take a photo there holding this one." So it's a similar story to Morris Chan. She wants to reenact. She wants to stood where her mother stood. Isn't that beautiful? And I'm going to find this. I have got no doubt in my mind. And she says here it would mean the absolute world to her. So do not fear, Cilla. We're going to find out exactly where your mum went on holiday and where she was stood. Now, I've already got an idea of what this country might be. I'm thinking Italy, right? It might be Spain, but I'm thinking Italy. I think it's mainly due to the sort of roofs here. This steeple here. And this one here, for example. But also the trees, the sort of tall, very dark green trees, pencil-like conifer trees. But then obviously we've got a palm tree. It's a harbour. It's a place where people are very likely going to go on holiday. And I'd go as far as to say quite a few of you watching, a handful maybe, might know exactly where this is, especially if you're from the country in question. Now, it's not going to be easy for me to find because, say if it is in Italy, for example, there's going to be countless beautiful coastal seaside, harbours, seaside villages, making it hard to Google it just from typing in picturesque harbour, Italy, for example. If it does work, then it's going to be quick, isn't it? But if it doesn't, then I'm going to need to scour the coast on Google Earth, look out for the slope of the hill using the terrain feature and the 3D buildings. But I have a feeling that Google will get us there. So without any further ado, let's just start snowballing some ideas. So, snowballing? That's not the word, is it? My head's still sore from Saturday night. Get in. Right. Google Images. Seaside, beautiful village, Italy. What's going to come up first is these, because these are the most charming, aren't they? But we don't want this. I don't think that's where we are. I think this is perhaps around the Rome area. I don't know. Right, Portofino. Well, straight away, I was going to say, I don't think this is the place, but look at that against that. It's not the same, but it did have me thinking. The Ligurian coast. We can find out the different names for each section of coastline, and we can use that to narrow down our Google searches. So what about the Amalfi coast? Just scrolling through here. If anything, just to see if it looks similar. And when we start honing in on places that look similar, and buildings that look similar to this or this, then I'll reverse image search. But when we find this place, we're going to know about it because of these 3 buildings, which should still be there. One thing quite distinctive about this is that it can't be somewhere like that, can it? Because it's clearly an enclosed harbour. There's 2 or 3 sides to it. That does help us greatly. Right, let's go down that harbour route then. Italy, beautiful harbour. Italian coast. I think that's the same one, Portofino. I think that might pop up a lot. Okay, let's get rid of Portofino in the search. Oh, look at that. I want to go on holiday right now. That is a far cry from Kielder Forest, isn't it? Blimey. I do think that this is a picturesque enough place to just randomly pop up on Google Images. I do. Italy Harbour. Looks like there's some restaurants. Italy Harbour restaurants. I've done this at the wrong time. I'm really hungry. And that is just ridiculous. And I'm really due a holiday as well. So at the moment I'm going through all the highest rated marinas and ports. Oh my god, get this food away from me. All of them, a big list of them on TripAdvisor. Maybe I was wrong about Italy having an unlimited supply of these sorts of harbours. And maybe we are just in Spain or the south of France. Okay, let me go for lunch and I shall return with a fresher head. Right, let's have a look. Fresh eyes, fresh head. I'm still thinking Italy, so I'm going to keep searching Italy for a little while. What can we tell about the sun? You can see the shadow of the sun there. Would imply that, roughly speaking, north is this way, because it can't be too late in the day or early in the day because the sun is quite high in the sky. The waves look like they're coming in from that way. If you look at the fan of the waves, to me it looks like the sea is to our right, so that would put us on the east coast, apparently. I don't know. I'll have a little look on the east coast of Sicily. Let's try it. How about this one? No. You know, I've got to say, the more I search Italy, the more I think it might be Spain. I'm just going to try Mallorca. Nah, it's Italy, innit? I'm not sure what I was thinking. Right, okay. I've just spent 10 or 20 minutes searching the Italian coast, basically. Just zooming in, and Sardinia and Sicily. Just zooming in on any little town that could possibly be it. And I can just tell if it's going to be anything close. I may have missed something, but I'm going to consider for a moment the south of France. Yeah, the French Riviera. You know, these sorts of buildings could be French. It's this I'm not sure about. And that. And these trees. Saint-Tropez. Cannes. Cassis. Eze. Okay, I'm going to leave that for a bit. Don't think it's the south of France. What I do think, though, is that this is a natural harbour. This is a steep hillside, and we've got a hillside over there. And a lot of the harbours, if you zoom in, part of it is man-made. I mean, I'm in France at the moment, but most harbour towns have a fairly flattish coastline, and it's usually a man-made structure that's arcing round. This is one of the exceptions I've found, but it's not it. So maybe natural harbour. Croatia, natural harbour. Could it be Split or something like that? Hvar. I'm not so sure now about Croatia and the Dalmatian coast. I look at this and I still see Italy. And I'm tempted now to move on to my next sort of plan B or C or whatever it is, and try and find that. find the terminology for what kind of shape. Well, we know what shape it is. It's okay. We don't. It's a cuboid with a sort of pyramid roof. But let's see if we can find another one, which we already have, to be fair, and then Google image reverse search. See if we can do something that way, or just find the terminology. Portofino, square roof. See if there's a specific. Oh God. Let's find that building. That's it there on the right. I wonder if we can sort of take that, but minus the Portofino from it. Okay, it has come up with different buildings, funnily enough. So you're just looking for one that's even closer to what we want, and then reverse image search that one, and so on. Where's that then? Jardins Hanbury. It's in France. Ooh. It's not it, but... Okay. Just getting a few articles about the Villa Hanbury. Roof. Tower. Tower. No. Tower. Okay, stuff that. I can't find any terminology for this shape of tower. It's probably not remarkable or interesting enough to have its own name, really. So we're left to just try and find this one somehow. Am I thinking wrongly about what this is? What are we on? Is this the sea? Definitely. It's proving trickier than I thought, this one. Right guys, here's where I am. I think I've ruled out a fair few countries now. Portugal, Malta, Spain, France, the Balkans, Greece, etc. I've done enough Googling and a bit of scouring to just rule them out for now. I've just spent a fair bit of time doing a bit more Googling. Different combinations of words, romantic harbour town, romantic fishing village, hidden gems, port towns in mainly in Italy, but also, Spain, the Balearic Isles, etc. And that led me on to a lot of articles, touristy articles. But that's not enough. So the next thing I'm going to do, because I'm still looking at this and I'm thinking, I still think it looks like Italy. So maybe I've just either missed it on the map, or I'm looking at something slightly wrong. Like, to me, that looks in between parallel. The two coasts here look somewhere in between parallel and at a right angle. But they could be at a right angle. I might have got something slightly wrong and just ruled something out when I shouldn't have done. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to scour the entire coast of Italy. I'm getting to the point where I'm not surprised that I haven't found it, because I know I'm not in 5th gear yet. I know I'm not cooking yet. I'm still in 3rd gear, but I am getting to the point where I'm thinking, where the hell is it? Scouring the coast of Italy, wish me luck. So first place I've come across, Savona. It's got an inland port, just checking it out. Looking at these buildings, pretty sure it's not it, but just making sure. Considering even that, maybe that has collapsed. Maybe one or two things have changed. This is a thorough search, leaving no stones unturned. So look at this little place. Oh, what's that? England. Oh, it's the Genoa thing. Is this it? I don't think it is, but... Oh, you bellend. But it's the kind of place you could easily miss. Okay, moving on. I'm liking this area. This general area. Where are we now? This is Camogli, isn't it? Yeah, I have checked here. Beautiful. This looks beautiful. Oh. Hang on a minute. That's it, isn't it? But the other way around. Wait a minute. Do you know? Right, let's not celebrate just yet. But I think this is it. You got that there. Got that on the roof. On the hill. We got this. The pièce de résistance. That one's distinctive. And that is there. And that's it, guys. And that threw me off partly because it's reversed. The image is reversed. For some reason. Because it certainly wasn't taken on an iPhone, was it? You know, as a selfie. So that is odd. There's the church up there, by the way. Get in, by the way. Really happy about that. Interesting looking place. Got these beaches on the one side. It's kind of like a spit of land, and then this is like an island. Be interesting to see where it was taken, because it's further away than I thought, basically. Right, let's figure this out. The church is slightly closer to that one. That one is in the middle of these two, but slightly closer to the tower. So that puts us about there. Yeah, so it was Hotel Helvetia, potentially. Right, first of all, let's flip this because it's confusing the hell out of me. Right, that is our image. Looks very different, doesn't it, now it's been flipped? I'm still suspecting that we're at this hotel. Ah. Oh. Wow, I didn't expect that. Right. Now this might have changed. This, you know, this pool might not have been here. Well, it almost definitely wasn't. And actually, madly, that flower pot might actually be the same flower pot. It's been painted white, but I wonder if there's any red paint in there. Can you imagine? Any red paint exposed by the salty sea air? I just need to do a little bit more investigating here to find out the exact spot, because this is... Sometimes it's just not possible, really, to find the exact spot without using ridiculous trigonometry. But on this one, we have an opportunity to really dig around this hotel and find the exact damn spot. There's a palm tree there, just coming out of a ceiling. And what did I say at the start of this vid? Could there be a palm tree on the balcony of a building? I don't think so. Well, you can. Not just on a balcony, but coming out of a ceiling. I am wondering, guys, looking at this, whether this balcony here is the one we can see down there, which would put lovely Jenny further up. Sort of up here, yeah. Oh my God. I'm liking the look of this. We're not quite in the right position, guys. But imagine that this here is the same as that. The flowers, the foliage are blocking it a bit. Imagine that that is our flower pot. That palm tree there would be that one. That palm tree there would be the one just behind Jenny's head, and it's grown a lot. That would make sense. I think that's pretty likely, isn't it? This lighting isn't here anymore. The positions of these things are fantastic. You can even see, look, that these two trees up here have grown quite a bit since this photo was taken. Because they're there, but they're not quite taller than the roofs next to them. I'd love for there to be some red paint under there, but we'd actually physically go there and chip away at it with a chisel, which I don't think the owners would be too happy about. Ah, I think it actually might be that one, because we've got a metal banister there, and it does look to be metal on this, because this I think is old. I think this will have remained. only we could just get one more. Ah, that's frustrating. One more little step up there. That, I think, is our plant pot. We've got to get this spot on for Cilla, because she's going to go there and take this photo. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. This is incredible. This really is very rewarding for me. So, oh, hello. I like that. I like that. Yeah, I think that confirms it. I was just about to say, so while I don't think we can 100% confirm that spot, I think we now can, because there's another metal banister there. And I was trying to figure this out, because you can see one here just to the right. And I think that solves it. I think that is that one. Ah, yes, and you can see the other flower pot further down. That is incredible. And that is this one here. Oh yeah, of course, there it is. Clear as day. Incredible. That absolutely 100% cements it. So yeah, make sure you stand right in front of this little round one here. Bring a bucket of red paint with you. Then you can paint the plant pot and the flowers. You should tell the owners. They would absolutely love that. What a job well done. Incredible. Let's get the marker down. Cilla, you're going to have a great holiday, and you're going to make yourself an incredible memory and an incredible photograph in the process. Here we go. We know for a fact it was there. Cilla, it gave me great pleasure and honour to do that for you. You are going on holiday to Italy. Congratulations. And it looks like a wonderful place with a lovely harbour and a beach. I would say that you're flying to Genoa, maybe. And by the way, down the coast between Genoa and where that is, it are some of the most beautiful postcard villages, coastal villages in Italy. So fly to Genoa, rent a car. That's what I would do. Travel down the coast and make this your final destination. Beautiful Jenny, you are now internet famous. Who'd have thought it? And that is exact. Thank you so much for sending that in, Cilla. That was really great. If anyone has a similar thing, a beloved deceased relative perhaps, and you want to go to the spot and you want to take the photo, please send it in. Thanks to all of you guys for watching that one. Hope you enjoyed it. It was by no means the hardest one I've done, and it didn't require too much thinking outside the box. It just required a little bit of faith in my instinct and a keen eye as I scoured the coast of Italy. See you for the next one, guys. It's gonna be interesting and potentially incredible, the next one. All I'll say is, famous murder case could be unlocked after 3 decades. See you there.